Hi guys, get ready with me while I talk about my swearing in ceremony that happened back in April. So this is just a little follow-up to the naturalization interview I posted a couple months ago. Before I dive into what the ceremony was like, let me give you a quick recap of my timeline so you have an idea of how long the process took for me. I'm probably gonna pop a snap of my timeline table right here on the screen for you to see. So I already have my face prep with skincare and also with sunscreen, so let's just get right into our makeup. I'll be using the High Mesh Artless Glow for my base. So my oath ceremony took place at the courthouse in Cleveland, Ohio. So everything you need to know, like the location, time, dress code, and what to bring, will be clearly listed in the notice letter that they will mail you. So make sure that you read that carefully. Also, don't lose that notice. You will need to bring it with you on the day of your ceremony. Attached that notice is a form you'll be filling out on the day itself, and so definitely keep it safe and bring a pen with you too. Next, I'll be using the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Medium Muyen in number 4. So as far as guests, you can bring a +1, but please note that some ceremonies limit the number of guests to 1 or 2 people, so depending on the venue seating. Mine had limited seating, so definitely double check what your letters say. Also, don't forget to bring your green card, both valid and expired, and any re-entry permits that you might have. Also, bring that with you. This will be collected during the ceremony. Next, I'll be using a concealer from Tower 28 in the shade of NoHo. So my ceremony was scheduled for 8 a.m. And we made sure to arrive about 40 minutes early since it was held in downtown Cleveland. We wanted to give ourselves extra time to find parking, so definitely recommend arriving early just in case parking is limited. So once you're inside the building, you will see signs directing you to the area where the ceremony will take place. So just follow the signs until you reach the designated room. So this is a cream mist from CosRX. So I'm just gonna use this to smoothly glide my concealer. So this is the room where the oath ceremony was held. A staff member, in our case a lady, asked us to start filling out the forms that came with the notice letter. So if you look closely at the photo, you will see an arrow pointing down the hall. That's where you will be asked to line up in the hallway right where the arrow points. So that's where you'll turn in your completed forms and surrender your green cards, both valid and expired, and any re-entry permits that you might have. So once they check that everything is complete, they will hand you a congratulations pamphlet, which includes important info on what to do next as a new citizen. So they will also give you a little US flag, so I have it right here. Next, I will be using a concealer from Rare Beauty in the shade of Happy Sol. So after receiving the flag and the congratulations pamphlet, the first thing I did, of course, was to take a quick photo of myself. While waiting for the judge to arrive. It was such a big moment that I had to capture it. So for my liquid blush, I'll be using an Ampule blusher from her. It's a Korean brand. Next, I will be using a face powder from Innisfree. I don't know what shade is this. So once the judge came in, she asked everyone to stand up and raise our right hands to do the official oath of allegiance.
When required by law, that you will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that you take this obligation freely without.
So that part is honestly so powerful because it really made everything feel so real. Next, I will be using a powdered blush from Rare Beauty in a shade of Hope. So after the oath, they started calling us up one by one to come forward and received our certificate of naturalization.
Tagreed, Faiz, Abdali, Akawalade, Jordan. Gurdish, Kar.
And just like that, I officially become a US citizen. For my eyebrow, I'll be using a pomade from Anastasia in a shade of dark brown. So honestly, the whole journey was a mix of nerves and excitement, but the moment you are standing there, that saying the oath of allegiance is just, it hits you because this is such a long process and it was finally over. So all the money, all the time, all the effort, everything you put into this journey, it all feels worth it. And you can finally call yourself a US citizen. And for the first time, I feel like that I belong. So it was such a proud and emotional moment for me. So I wanted to film this not just to share my experience, but for anyone out there who's still going through it. That's you. You got this. The interviews, the paperwork, the waiting, it can feel overwhelming, but when you are standing there and your hand raised up saying the oath, you will know it was all worth it because finally it's over and you made it. Next, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I will be using, this is such a good mascara. I am going to be using a Japanese brand. It's a heroin makeup. So my makeup is done. I'm just gonna do my hair after this video. But anyway, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me and I will try to message you back. So thank you for watching. See ya.